Hello everybody. It has been some time. I know, hopefully you guys have been following me over on the 5-9 Gaming channel, where I have been busy streaming, hanging out, and producing content pretty much every single day, especially on the Twitch channel. But with that being said, I did say that if a new Dragon Ball game was announced, that I would record something for it and put it up on my channel. So, Here we are, back again to talk about Dragon Ball The Breakers. Now, this trailer just came out less than an hour ago, and I kind of wanted to go through it with many of you guys, talk about it, and analyze what exactly is going on here with all the information that we know so far. With that being said, I'm sure you guys have already seen the trailer. I've already seen the trailer, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to get copyright claimed for having it on screen playing anyway. But with that being said, let us just have it playing in the background. I'm going to put this in front. Maybe it'll block some frames and obscure the bots that will claim this for Bandai. So essentially, what is going on in this game is something that to me very much resembles Friday the 13th. If you guys are familiar with that, it was a very popular game that was kind of exploded to a much higher point than what it started at because of Twitch, because streamers would play this with their friends and it was very repeatable and very viewable. So what's going on is essentially it's a 7v1 PvP game, an asymmetrical PvP game, where one person is going to be playing as a raider, quote unquote, that's their term for it, which is essentially the killer role. If you're familiar with Dead by Daylight, if you're familiar with Predator Hunting Grounds, if you're familiar with Evolve, if you're familiar, of course, with Friday the 13th, this is going to be one of those types of games. It seems like it's blending elements from more than just one of the games, though, because it's got the influence of Friday the 13th. With the 7v1, Friday the 13th had 8 players as well, same format. And Evolve had the main monster villain evolving as the game progressed and kind of powering up and staging up. Now with Cell, you see here, he's in first form, and he's going to evolve towards his perfect form throughout the match. We can see that Frieza and Kid Buu are also on the main promo art over here on the right. I would wager that Kid Buu is going to start as Fat Buu, and he will evolve through the progression of Boos to get to Kid Buu, and Frieza will start in like first form and go through his stages to evolve as well. So the formatting is all there. In a structure loosely like that, it does kind of work. Now, how this is going to play out for the good guys is essentially you are stuck in some type of time loop. Of course, 7 ordinary citizens find themselves stranded in a temporal seam. Their only hope for survival is to break out from the temporal seam with this super time machine. So essentially, it seems like there's not going to be anyone on the good guys team with any type of real battle power. There's not going to be any fighting, nothing like Goku versus any of these characters, nothing like that. Everyone is essentially going to be civilian level. And there is also a pretty heavy emphasis on this creative character. You saw him running around in the trailer a few times, and he's on the art over there. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of mixed feelings about this because Dragon Ball isn't typically the franchise that would immediately come to mind when you're like, hey, a new Dead by Daylight type of game is coming out. It's definitely very strange. But on the other token, there have been so many Dragon Ball games that have come out over the past 20 years that they've tried pretty much almost every format at this point. So alternatively to creating like a battle royale game or repeating a format that they've already done, it seems that they are going with this new style of game for Dragon Ball. Again, this is something that's not brand new. We've seen plenty of asymmetrical games before, but there's also a lot going on here. You can see, like, Oolong's got the rocket launcher. He's capable of some rudimentary attacks. Cell is absorbing the players and transforming upwards instead of the androids. You can see he just kind of absorbed the creative character there and transformed. So I have a feeling it's going to be a lot like Friday the 13th mixed with Evolve. That's the best way I can describe this. Like, the killer's going to be going around physically killing the 7 civilians or removing them from the game powering himself up, getting stronger, and trying to take out whoever remains in a very, like, one-sided situation. Like, Cell, these characters, Frieza, Cell, Kid Buu, they're just going to be able to, like, murder everyone. Now, there might be some ways for these characters that you play as the good guys to stun him, to slow him down, to maybe blind him, you know, some type of crowd control that makes him, you know, hampered for a little bit. But otherwise, there's going to be no contest. There's going to be no killing that character. There's going to be no way you can win. It's a very cat and mouse-like game. And honestly, I'm very excited to see how this plays out. Now, the graphics don't really look like something that you would expect brand new in this day and age. They kind of look like a little bit of an improved version of, like, Xenoverse with the whole, like, lobby system. You have your create a character. You could, like, wander around in the lobby areas in Xenoverse, kind of like how they did for that Battle Hour tournament, where the whole day we could wander around in that makeshift Xenoverse, like, lobby. It seems like the graphics are kind of around there, that level, you know, heroes, assets level stuff. But again, in terms of the actual game type, we've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight on 5.9, and I'm actually honestly kind of excited for this. I do like asymmetrical games. I like them because when you're with friends, you can play the survivors, you can play with your friends. When you don't have any friends with you, you can play the killer role. But it does seem like it's going to be somewhat randomized in this game. It doesn't sound like it's going to be like Dead by Daylight where you can pick which one you want and queue in. It seems like it's going to be more like Friday the 13th where everyone joins in and someone randomly gets selected to be that role. Which is fine with me, honestly. Even though it means you can't really play as the killer as often or the raider, I'm okay with that. Now, whether or not this game will succeed in the long term depends on, you know, the overall quality control that goes into it when it's released, as well as how popular the game is in the streaming community. If a lot of big streamers pick this game up, it's fun, it's very replayable, they play it a lot, there's big communities that develop around it, then I think this game stands a chance of succeeding, you know, kind of like Dead by Daylight has. If it's a little bit, you know, underdeveloped, not really quality control tested to where it needs to be at, and the, you know, the roles are imbalanced in terms of it's more fun to play as like the raider killer way more so than the survivors, then it may end up going the route of Evolve. But I am seeing a lot of harsh criticism for this game on Twitter and around, so there's a lot of people who aren't super positive about its initial reception. I'm going to stay open-minded, and of course, I do recommend that everyone in the audience do follow us over at 5.9 on Twitch, sub to the 5.9 Twitters, because we'll definitely be covering this game. We'll be live streaming it plenty, and maybe if it's really fun, really repeatable, and there's like an audience for it, maybe I can have some fresh content coming back to this channel for you guys. So again, I did promise that I would talk about a new Dragon Ball game. I don't expect this video to get too many views, but if you do enjoy it, consider liking it, sharing it somewhere, helping spread out the video. If by any chance you are new around this channel, consider liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell so I can see you again. But also remember to check us out on 5.9 Gaming Twitter, 5.9 Gaming Twitch, 5.9 Gaming YouTube. We have tons of stuff going on there all the time, every day. So I'd love to hopefully see you again. Let me know down in the comments, what are your thoughts on this game? Are you excited for another asymmetrical Friday the 13th Evolve, you know, Dead by Daylight style game? Do you think this will even work with Dragon Ball? It does look pretty cool if you're able to fly up into the air and blow up cities with selling the Kamehameha and everyone else is kind of running around frantically trying to survive. I'm definitely curious and I want to know what you guys think. With that being said, I'll be back again to see you real soon, and I'll be live on Twitch tonight again at 5.9 Gaming. Hope to see you there. Peace out and have a good one, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.